Guess who's back?
You're now listening to Unapologetic, the podcast, with your two hosts, Trey and Reg, discussing any and everything unfiltered.
What's up, y'all? What's good with you? Happy holidays, happy Turkey Day, whatever you want to call it, however you celebrate it. Have at it. But y'all know who we are. Unapologetic the podcast. Y'all got excuse me. I damn near killed myself earlier. Sitting there eating. But yeah, y'all know who we are. Dre, Reg, we back. Another episode coming to you, giving you this holiday edition. As we prepare for the Turkey Day. What's up with you, my man?
Slow motion, man. You know, like you said, gearing up for the holidays. Going ride up to mom's tomorrow. Eat some food, get some good vittles in my system. Got some family coming up. Skylar is up there with my mom now, man. She came up this morning. Asked her what she was going to do. She found out her family members was coming. She was like, "Yeah, Dad, I know you got to do the podcast, so I'll just see you in the morning." Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. All right. I understand. If I was your age, I wouldn't have. Shit, the hell would go on my dad. I'm staying with the famo.
Right.
That's
yeah.
where the game party at.
Yeah.
But other than that, big dog, man, I'm cool, man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Ready for the mall, ready for it to get into the weekend, man. Just enjoy my people, man. Love on my people, dog. What's up with you?
Absolutely. That's it. Same for me, man. I got everybody here as of right now. Passion and babies are here, and probably can't hear them, but they down there causing havoc. It's been a while since I had kids in here, so
yeah.
For the last about 2-3 hours, I just been like, oh my God, like just going crazy. You gotta get back in that no, stop, don't, and then giving them looks mode, so yeah, so
well, one thing about it is Luna know what time it is.
Yeah. But it's good, man. I enjoy it, but I was like, yeah, that's why I ain't got no more kids. I said that a while ago. Like, you got to build yourself back up to that.
Yeah.
To have patience and shit. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it, enjoying it. I think I said this last week. Passion mentioned that she want to do the cooking, so they just came back in bunch of groceries. So we're gonna see how all this go. I'm about to prep this turkey as soon as we get done, so I can drop this motherfucker in the grease tomorrow.
Okay.
Get it popping.
Okay.
But outside of that, man, that's pretty much it, man. We can transition right on into sports, dog. Guess we can start off with Mac Brown.
Right.
It's been announced that he will not be returning on the sidelines for the North Carolina Tar Heels at Chapel Hill next year. What actually happened, I don't know. At first it said he was fired, then it said he won't be returning. So I mean, I think with a coach like Mac, you got to kind of if he's not ready, you got to kind of let him. You got to kind of usher him out. You don't fire him. Maybe it's time that we go our mutual ways. But he's earned that much. He's earned that much from what he's done for college football and who he is. So for those that's been listening to us, y'all probably heard us say that, and that's what that is time for Mac. So it shouldn't be no shocker to anybody how we feel about it. Just interested to see where we go from here.
Yeah, I think it was time. Like you said, we both did say it. Man, you summed it up pretty well, man. They just stopped responding to him, man. And for the amount of talent that we see on the field, for them to not be responding, then there needs to be a change. And you start at the top with a program like Carolina before the bottom falls out.
Right.
And we definitely we definitely were on the brink of the fucking bottom, falling the fuck out.
Mhm.
So and notice it wasn't a good season, but it looked like it was going to be a horrible season.
Right.
Uh, so it's time for him to go. You know, Matt came home, did his thing, man. We had some all right years, right? We had some solid years. He gave us a
Yeah.
glimpse of hope with some of the talent that we had. Since other times we had a lot of hope. We thought,
Hmm.
you know what I mean? We drunk the Kool Aid.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Um, it's all good. And again, I have no clue who is going to be the next head coach, dog. I wish I did, man. I don't know where we're going. I don't know what direction. I do know that we need somebody with some grit. I
Yeah.
know we need a coach with a dog in them. I know
Hmm.
we need a great recruiter.
Yeah. Oh,
I know
yeah.
that.
All of that. I saw something. One of the candidates that's emerged is the I think he's the DC for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
For Pittsburgh, I
Yeah.
saw that. That's the only name that's the only rumor that I've seen, man. And I've been looking everywhere. You know, hell, I thought about calling a couple people that was formerly with the damn
Uh-huh.
squad to see if I could get some insiders, but
Yeah. Yeah. As far as in what happened, the game against Boston College was complete, utter spanking.
yeah, yeah, went up there and got whooped.
Yeah, when you say they start responding, that's the first thing that came to mind when you said that. I instantly thought about the game Saturday
Yeah,
before we even got on the board, and that was a special team score. We was already down 17 points.
and that's the wrong fucking answer.
Absolutely, absolutely. Might be a common theme. I don't the wrong answer. Definitely the wrong answer. Well, fell behind early. The team didn't look. I don't know, man. Like I, I don't know, but we we got the 6 wins. We'll be in a bowl.
We will be in the bowl.
And what does that really mean for us? I don't know because we don't know if anyone's going to play. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a tra- we was talking about the transfer portal last year and how many people just jumped into the portal, for us this this year might be even worse.
Yeah, it might be, man. However, you know, I don't know what to say, man. Oh, we got a special guest.
I know. Making a podcast debut.
Hey,
Say hey. But go ahead, yeah.
hey,
Um, oh well, thank you. Thank you. That's so sweet of you. But you, you know, uh we got to get to it. Hopefully we don't lose a lot of recruits. Um,
the biggest one being Bryce
yes.
Baker.
Yeah.
When I saw that, my heart stopped. I really wanted to screenshot it and send it to you, but my fingers started trembling. I didn't know.
Jesus Christ, man. Yeah. Um, so
Like I said to you, let's just hope that boy love his mom.
right. Yeah. Um, yeah, what else in college football? Some L's happened. Alabama looked completely outmatched.
Ooh,
Um,
ooh, went down to Norman and laid at the edge.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Um,
What was lost?
yeah.
Outside of
Colorado,
that,
Colorado
that
lost. Kansas looked pretty good. Kansas has turned around pretty stinky season in the
yes,
last 3 to 4 weeks.
yeah. Because I was like, where's the Kansas from last year
Yeah.
or the year before? Like, where are they
Mhm.
at? But
Mhm.
You know what, man? It was a trap game. It was the perfect storm. It was, me and my cousin Shaldazar, we were talking about it. He was putting together a parlay, and I told him very, 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 very specifically. I told that young man, do not touch that game. I told him, do not touch that Kansas game. Don't you do it. So, but what about this? I mean, outside of that, did you hear about the young man? I believe he's a linebacker. I forget his name. I don't want to butcher his name.
Yeah.
Who got caught up? Who got caught up from Alabama for sending on Twitter or on X
Something to
asking the
DeBoer's
coach's
daughter. Yeah.
asking the coach's daughter if she wanted to field a horse, followed by some explicit or pictures. What was this guy thinking?
Yeah, I don't know. Goes back to let you. I think we said this last week. That program is just kind of out of control because that would never happen on a Nick Saban watch.
Ooh, no.
He got way too much respect for that. Way too much. What else? What else happened? I mean, everything else was kind of predicted. Tennessee, perfect storm for them. They just happened to have the week off, so it was more or less, stand by and watch. And teams lost that benefited them greatly, and next thing you know, boom, they right back in the mix.
Agreed.
To move on to basketball real quick, to college basketball, we took an L to Auburn, and while I thought about it, and I looked at Auburn today, I feel differently about that game. Even excuse me, I'm mad, that we lost, but I think Auburn might be a title contender.
Auburn is for real.
Yes,
Make
Auburn.
No mistake about that.
I'm for them to be unranked. I'm like, whoa.
It won't be for long.
No, not for long. Auburn has all the components. To me, they have all the components you need. They have a deep bench. They got shooting. They defend the ball. They rebound. They have about 3 or 4 fifth-year seniors. They got experience.
Yes.
So, and bigs. They go deep to about 2 or 3 deep.
Yes. That Janai Broom.
Yeah.
Hey, he put on a clinic last night.
Mm-hmm.
He put on a clinic.
Yeah. So
he did.
We're a young team.
Very.
One of the things
Black
that
size.
we did need was was a man in the middle, big man presence. I commend Jalen Washington, pat him on his back for his heart and for his heart and everything that he's given the program. To me, it falls on Hubert. Far as in what failing to have a contingency plan for Baycott.
Agreed.
That's it. I asked you, like I said, who would have thought that Seth would be the main or most important cog for this team, and I could see Seth.
He left out or what?
Yes, I could see him really being a contender for ACC Player of the Year. Definitely, his game has complete 180. Complete 180. I'm big. I really like what I'm seeing from. Sit down, girl. What are you doing? I really like what I'm seeing from Drake Powell once he really finds his way and gets the college feel. He's gonna be key. Right now, outside of Seth, Drake might be our best on-ball defender.
I agree.
Might be our best. I saw a stat today that he has more rebounds, defensive stops, and he fouls the least out of anybody on our team.
Yeah, he's very athletic, man. He's very, very streaky. He
Hmm.
can move his feet. I like what I see out of him being as young as he is.
Right.
He's only going to get better, dog. I
Hmm.
feel like, for me, I feel like he is going to be a more athletic Harrison Barnes. That's
Yes.
what I think he's going to be. That's what and I think his ceiling is really, really, really through the roof, man.
Yeah.
He has the opportunity to be one of the greats at North Carolina. I really believe that. I know
But
that's saying a lot, but
yes, but I think in this time and day, he might be a one and done.
you think he's gonna be a one and done?
He might be borderline one and done by the time the season is over with. Athleticism, um, if his offensive game comes around, because he can play offense, he can shoot the ball, he can put on the
Yeah.
floor, he can get to the basket. If that comes around, he might he might be a one and done. I could definitely see Ian Jackson being one and done.
Well, it's early
But
in the season. I
yeah,
don't want to
yeah, it's
speak
early.
too
Yeah,
soon
me neither.
prematurely on that stuff.
Me neither.
But like I said, I do feel like they both have opportunities to be two of the better players that we've had at
Right.
Carolina. Man, it's exciting to see. Again, you said you have a different look or different take on the game based on what you saw or based on what you saw from Auburn today and yesterday.
Mhm.
Bro, I think that is a good squad.
Yeah.
I feel like us coming back 20-21 down the night before,
Right from
I
Dayton.
think, yeah, from Dayton, I think they exerted a lot of energy, though.
Right.
And they still came to play. They still
Hmm.
came to play.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for us, we ran into a well-oiled machine, and that's what it is. Bruce Pearl got him a well-oiled
Yeah.
machine.
Um, we got to figure out how not to fall behind as much as we do so bad. This team,
Turnover,
we can easily go down by 20 or be up by 20.
turnovers.
Yeah. Easily go down by 20 or be up by 20. I do like the fight that this team shows. They can be down by 20, 20 plus and come back. But
Mhm.
it's only, you know, you can only do that for so many times. Like, you know, um, I
Agreed.
think we were spot on about the backcourt. We're probably gonna have one of the fastest, most dangerous backcourts for regardless of who you putting back there. Where you got K.Dot, you got Seth, you got RJ, you got Ian. You know what I'm saying? Like we can switch, but the presence in the paint is really somebody else has got to really step up and get big. As the season go on, we'll see. Um, we play about 2 minutes. We got a game in about 2 minutes. And then excuse me, next Wednesday we'll be in Chapel Hill playing a Alabama team that beat us last year that don't look too bad right now.
No,
Right
they
now
don't.
I'm 90% committed on being at that game, so we'll see.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I, I'll see what I can do. I want to be there as well. Wednesday.
Um but I've seen some good games. Like I said, that our Auburn team looks pretty good. I'm not the most impressed with Kansas or Duke. Watched them yesterday, and I mean, number one team. UConn dropping two back to back was not something that I thought I was going to see, but it happens. This year, this might be a chaotic basketball season.
Yeah, I think so. It's going to be a season of runs. I think from what I saw from Kansas, I'm not going to necessarily say I was impressed.
Mhm.
But again, like, when is that motherfucking point guard they have, number three? Like, how long has he been in school?
I think Hunter Dickinson.
Jesus.
Hunter Dickinson is
Yeah,
another one. Yeah.
right, right,
Yeah.
right. But I'm saying I feel like I done seen that guard. Man. I mean, I don't. Good gosh. But no. Anyway,
Yeah, I feel like
Their
Hunter
point
Dickinson
guard,
did like 5 years at Michigan, and this is his third year at Kentucky. That's what it seemed like. It's, but go ahead. Yeah,
yeah, their guard play, they have pretty good guard play. Hunter Dickinson is who he is, right? He's a big body, right?
yeah.
It is what it is. We'll see what happens. As far as Duke goes, Duke, what I am impressed with is the immense amount of talent that they have. They
Yeah.
have a shit ton
Yes.
of I mean, really. I mean, and by size wise, pause, they're the biggest team in the country.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so for them to, they are by the numbers, they're the biggest team in the country.
Mm-hmm.
And for them to be able to move like how they do with that, with the size of the young men that they have, it's impressive. And
Right.
I think they will be scary once they figure it out. I think John Shire needs to. I understand that he has this phenom,
Mm-hmm.
powerful, all forward or whatever it is. I understand that, but I feel like you have to. Is he an on ball or is he a one on one type player? Yes, he is. But he's shown us 2 times this year. When it boils down to it, he may not necessarily make the right play when the game's on the line.
Right.
So you got to get a guy like Proctor. In my opinion, you got to get a guy like Proctor to create.
Yeah.
I
wouldn't have let Rose go. I don't know how they let Jeremy Rose get away. Well, of course, because the new talent coming in, but
right, his time was up. His
yeah.
time was up.
Yeah.
Because who is he gonna start over?
Yeah. I mean, you got the captain. You got the captain.
Not Proctor. Who is he gonna start over? Not Proctor. Hell no. Nope. Sorry.
Hey, no, you good. Stop that, little girl. No, you good. Yeah. Yeah. What else? What else? Anything else in college basketball?
Man, those are the big games. The games that are worth talking about, in my opinion.
No. Yeah. We can talk football real quick. Bruised, beat up, battered, whatever, black and blue, whatever you want to call it. That's what my 49ers are. No. Once I saw that Purdy wasn't playing, I I already knew what time it was. And then they said that Bosa wasn't playing, and then they said Trent Williams wasn't playing. So I'm like, well, I don't expect much to go right in this game, especially going to Green Bay. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, it kind of went how I thought it was gonna go. To have Brandon Anna starting, and then I'm looking at Joshua Dobbs on the depth chart, and I'm like, oh, but I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, I kind of saw that game going the way it did. The injury bug it's been a pain in the butt for you all year, right? So I get it, I understand. I will tip my glass to the Panthers, and their effort on Sunday, right? At the end of the day, I felt like we were going to give them a run early, but I did not expect for it to come down to us possibly winning that game, and had a couple of plays went our way. I believe we would have won that game.
Let them off the hook.
I mean, yeah, we let them off. We did. We let them off the hook, and injuries for us as well, right? Like so. But again, my hat is off to them. It looks like that they have found their identity, and that's what's important. You got to have some type of identity. Do you want people? Do we want to have to score 30 and 40 and 50 points every night? No, because we're not wired that way. We're not built that way. But do we stand on tough, gritty defense, right? And controlling the ball, play action, getting Bryce out in the play action, the rollouts, so he can see the field. I'm glad that they have transitioned to that. And again, we talked about a couple of weeks ago about him and his strengths, man. We got to exploit his strengths, man. We got to use them.
Yes,
we have to use them. We have to use them, and that's what they're doing. And it showed. It showed Sunday. And again, we can only go up from here.
But I mean, that only makes sense, though. I mean, if you have this guy that is your quarterback, regardless of if you're the new head coach that came in or not, you didn't pick this guy. You may not really want him. I mean, and if you want to be successful, you let's play to his strengths, Luna. No. Let's play to his strengths and and put him in the best situation that we can, which will in turn put this team in the best situations possible, So I mean, it only makes sense, dog. The Thursday game, the Browns and the stop.
Okay.
The Browns and the rape. It was the Browns and the Steelers. Pretty good game. I
Yeah.
like definitely a good game. Did we record after that? We recorded Friday, right? Oh yeah, we talked about that because we recorded Friday. Yeah,
Talked about it. Yep.
yeah. We had already talked about it. Yeah, because we was talking about Jameis Winston. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, that one no game, no other games that really for me to talk about outside of that. Yeah. Um. Yeah. We can move on. We can move on. Um. I saw that this thing about New York had you no longer get cheating on your spouse is no longer a crime in New York after a law from 1907 is repealed. Hey, no.
Right.
So hold on.
I know some people that aren't happy with that. I know it's plenty of people that are. I think marriage just that goes back to it, man. Marriage is a sticky situation, sticky
Right.
subject, man. It can considered breaking the law. Um, cheating on your spouse is weird to me.
Mhm.
Not that I'm condoning, cheating or anything, but I'm just saying it being a law like that's kind of wild.
Yeah, for them to repeal that law or change it, I mean, cheating on your spouse is no longer a crime. Okay. I mean, hey. Anyway, let's get to the real talk of the week. This Kendrick Lamar album and everything else stemming from it, dating
Yes,
back to even the beef that happened earlier, well, this past summer. So,
yes,
as we talked last week, we talked about. Well, I asked you, have you listened to the album? You had at that time you hadn't listened to the album yet. So,
yeah,
you had a chance to listen to it.
yes.
What are your thoughts?
It's okay, right? He kept it. He really, really kept it West Coast. Um, it's it's one of the more commercial sounding albums that he's had. I think I like a few tracks, right? I like a few tracks. I like Heart Six for sure. That's probably my
Uh,
favorite.
yeah,
Um,
that's the one I told you about. Yeah.
yeah. That's probably my favorite. But outside of that, bro, it's nothing to call home about, in my opinion. Yeah, I just don't. I don't think any awards.
You said no award, huh? What'd you say?
Yeah, I was saying I don't think there are any awards coming out of this album. Rose, buddy, say it again.
Oh no. I was
I it froze.
yeah. No, I was asking what you had said.
Oh yeah, I was saying yeah, no, definitely no awards coming from this album. That's for sure.
The
I don't see it.
I'm with you, but the way, and I didn't want to get into this to this take this early in our podcast. Well, just talking about this, but the way everything is going right now and the internet, for me, it's kind of hard to enjoy music right now the way I want to because of all the stuff that's happening or just going on with Kendrick this, Drake that, J.Cole this, J.Cole that, you know, oh, So it's either you got to be on this side or that side. Especially because I'm heavy on Twitter. Like I do I get a lot of talking points, research, Twitter, and when you open Twitter, it's like a Kendrick Lamar love fest. Um, this album wasn't even out 45 minutes, and they were proclaiming it as the best album of the year already. One of Kendrick's best bodies of work. People were projecting he was going to do 600,000 sales in the week. I mean, from everything, yeah, exactly. So you know, I'm with you. It's not. There are songs I like. I'm not gonna say there's nothing to write home about. Awards, people are gonna push it there, and I think that probably plays into this Drake lawsuit. But I think like the Squabble Up song is cool, but that wasn't even a standout song to me. And when somebody said that about this Squabble Up song is gonna go a long ways, I'm like, I don't know. But then next thing you know, lead single, video, number one song. I think he had at one point in time occupied the top 8 slots. So I don't know, man. Like it's hard to tell.
Of course,
my cup, my bubble with the music I like, and people, and like I don't have nothing against Kendrick or this album. I like it, but I just feel like we're at this point in time now to where a lot of this stuff is oversaturated, and we're making things classics that we would never call a classic any other point in time. It's just because of okay, you're tired of Drake, you don't like Drake, so you got to make this better than what it was, or you don't like Kendrick, so we're gonna put Drake on this pedestal to do blah 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 blah. And I don't know, man. It's I feel like we're in weird times with this shit.
Yeah, agree. I don't understand it, right? Like we already know that Kendrick is a talented artist, man. He is, man. But to say that people are gaslight when talking about this thing is an understatement.
Yeah, I, I've never seen it before. I don't know, man. Like I said, it's almost like and it's almost like he can't do no wrong. I mean, I'm watching people discredit and really shit on Wayne right now.
Yo, let me tell you something. I saw earlier today, I was watching Club 520 or listening to Club 520. Shout out to Jeff Teague and crew. Mm-hmm. I saw that 2 of the 3 hosts on their show said that Wayne wants no part of Kendrick.
All members on the Joe Budden podcast said that, besides Ish. Which, I mean, in 2024, maybe, but I don't understand where that disrespect part for Wayne has came in.
Let's take it a step further. I don't hear the disrespect in the bar.
Me neither. No.
I don't know what the disrespect is in the bar. Like, I don't understand it. I was hoping maybe somebody would dissect it. I mean, it wasn't even a full bar, but I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't get why. Like,
yeah.
With the fact that it just name dropped him, period. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see it. I feel like he took it the wrong way. And then it was said that he made a call to Wayne. No, he made a call to Kendrick. Kendrick didn't answer. He went to the studio. He went to the booth. So I don't know. We'll see. Oh no, not that long ago. So I mean, we'll see. But yeah, I don't know where like Wayne has earned everything that he is. The talk, whether you want to put him in your GOAT conversation or not, that's another story for another day. But Wayne is Wayne. Wayne has done some things with music and had a run like some that some people will never see. And there's only a couple people that will ever Drake and probably Hove. They're probably only ones that had run a run that's comparable or better than Wayne. And that's here, however you want to take it. You can say no, Wayne had the better, or you can say they. But there, it's only those three in that category that I'll say. 50 had a run, but as long as Wayne's, no. Hove had a long run. Drake had a what, 10 year plus run, probably.
Something like that, man. We'll see what happened, dog.
But so now
We'll
we're at
see what happened.
now we're at the point to where there's two lawsuits. Drake is suing
Okay.
Drake is suing UMG basically for, I guess, helping sabotage him or putting damaging his career, which entail him losing money, and also he has a lawsuit for them, I guess, pushing "Not Like Us," which is a song that uh label him as a pedophile and some other stuff, and he's calling it defamation of character, basically.
Right.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I'll have to dig into it a little more. Some might call it a sap move, a sucker move, but at the end of the day, it's kind of hard not to believe that. You know what I mean? I believe you're
yeah,
probably right.
nigga, listen,
You
the
know?
Not Like Us went up like crazy, dog.
Yeah. Yes.
Let's be real about it.
Everywhere.
When have
And
you seen a song take off like that?
yeah, not in a while. Not in a while.
I'm not the biggest fan of the song because that's just not my sound. I'm not the biggest West
Mm-hmm.
Coast hyphy person, but um, so from what I've read about some of the stuff, one of the main things I saw is this is not, of course, this is not this lawsuit really don't have nothing to do with Kendrick or the beef. This is basically Drake against the music
Right.
industry. Um,
Right.
so I one thing I will say about it, people are saying that basically it's kind of one of those. It just looks like one of those cut your nose off to spite your face or whatever else. Drake could potentially expose a lot of his whatever was done for him, which that could be possible. But if anyone knows about it, it would be Drake.
Yeah.
If the games whatever was done for streams or whatever else, payola. I saw something Flex said. He absolutely believes Drake has a leg to stand on.
Yeah.
He's radio DJ. He's seen the payola. He said he's one of the few that can say he's never taken payola, and he called anybody to the carpet that says he has taken payola. But as far as in the label doing whatever they can to push a song or push an artist or whatever else. So, and I think we all knew that too. That's why I say the numbers. To me, the number. We often say numbers don't lie, and I think yes they don't. But while we could say that, people are doing tricks and playing games to make these numbers look the way they want to. I.e., earlier this year, that Meg Thee Stallion diss song towards Nicki, the first week was crazy, and then that second week, it wasn't even a top 50 song.
Right.
There's a lot of artists like that, but I mean, it's who likes you and who don't like you, who's against you, who's not against you, who. So, I don't know, dog. It is weird. We'll see exactly what happens with the music industry after this. Good luck to Drake. I mean, hey,
Yeah. If there's some wrongdoing going
yeah,
on, then best of
yeah.
luck to him.
So I will say this: whatever helps the artist, whether it's Drake, Kendrick, Cole, whoever, whatever helps the artist. If this is something that helps the artist out, and I saw somebody mention something about, this could potentially be a fight for the Freddie Gibbs, the Benny the Butchers, the blah 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 blah, because while they are well liked rappers, their numbers don't translate to it because of the industry games that's being played. So hopefully it is something that helps the artist, and in the long run, because you know when you had a conversation about the numbers, that's what gives these people like, oh well, Glorilla, yeah, you and I know she's not a better rapper than Freddie Gibbs, but her
Uh,
numbers will tell you that she's, I've had this conversation with people. Well,
well,
if
well,
Freddie
well,
Gibbs is so good, why he don't sell like Glorilla? I'm like, well, why are we talking? What conversation we have?
because he doesn't appeal to everybody. That's why.
Exactly, exactly.
That's a different conversation, though.
The biggest consumers are women anyway.
Yeah, that's a bigger conversation. It's a much
Yeah,
bigger conversation.
right. So yeah. I listened to the most. Well, I haven't listened to the most recent episode. This episode just came out of the Inevitable for J.Cole. The one, I think it's Lights Please. I just listened to that one. Pretty good. I like that one. He basically went on with basically his come up, but he got into how him and Kendrick met. And he said he had met Kendrick at a photo shoot for freshman of the year, but of course Kendrick wasn't there for the freshman because he wasn't they're not the same class. It was actually
Oh,
Kendrick
so
was
J
there
Rock.
with J Rock, right?
Yeah.
And so when he said he actually met Kendrick and they really talked, Kendrick's like, man, we bumped into each other, blah 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 blah. He was like, oh, I don't even remember that, but they happened to get in the studio and he was like he was playing music for Kendrick and Kendrick was going crazy like, I like that, I like that, I like that. And basically Cole was like, well, you can have that, you can have that. I wasn't gonna do nothing with that. He was like, Kendrick turned that shit around like 2 or 3 hours, had like three new songs off with like beats and stuff that ideas he gave him. I think one of them was high powered. There was another one which was cool. One thing that I didn't know is that the Rick Ross song with CeeLo. Um, to all the loved ones I leave behind. My God, I'm
Oh
scarred.
yeah.
Tears of Joy. J.
Yeah.
Cole. J. Cole had that first and passed on it. Of course, Rick Ross's sound better, but J. Cole had it and passed on it. He played his version of it. And I was
Mm.
like, oh my God, I didn't know that. But it's interesting, man. They're playing, they said they found a laptop with like gigs and gigs and gigs of like just unreleased work. And that's what, prompted them to, release this stuff. But it's dope, man. It's dope.
Yeah, I haven't watched any of the episodes yet, man. I've just been
Mhm.
enjoying the music dropping, man, on Spotify
Right.
and all the IPs, man. I've been enjoying it.
Mhm.
My favorite mixtape to date from him drops at midnight, Friday Night Lights.
Yep.
So I am more than happy that I don't have to go to
Right.
SoundCloud to listen to that anymore.
That's the episode. Yeah. And that's why I don't like streaming because I got, I'm happy that it is dropping for it. Like, because I put all that stuff on my hard drive, so I got it. But for the people that don't have it because they stream, I, it's something, because J. Cole is one of them, and for that, for people to be able to listen to that, and not have to go, as you said, go to SoundCloud or YouTube, is a big plus, man. That's a win. Definitely Friday Night Lights because that's the next episode of Inevitable. But yeah, man, since we rolling into the holidays and of course Turkey Day, I figure we talk about a couple things or some things that we're thankful for.
Yeah.
So
Um,
let's get to that.
yeah, you know what? I'll start it off, man. I mean, the obvious ones. I mean, I'm grateful for my family, uh, grateful for my children, man. But more than anything, dog, I'm grateful for a peace of mind, dog. I'm really grateful for peace of mind because there's some people out here that's messed up, and some people out here that got stuff on their brains, on their minds, on their hearts, and they don't know how to deal with it. They don't know what's going on with them, and I've been victim of it, right? Like I've been a victim of, during this time and not and during the holidays and being in a bad spot in the rut, in a
Mm-hmm.
funk, and I'm grateful, so grateful and thankful that I'm not there today, man. I'm thankful for all the opportunities that have been given to me, dog.
Right. I'm with you. Just family and being able to enjoy the smaller, the small things that mean a lot as well as the big things, and I feel like I'm so stress free these days, and worry free. There's not a lot that is bothering me and or affecting me negatively. So I mean that's the plus, and then
Mm,
just to have them around me now, even though they're driving me crazy, I'm stopping and like it is well missed, and just to have them around, and me and her got a history. This was like on my hip
right.
all the time from early when when they was living here. So that means a lot. But man, my mom will be here tomorrow, so you know just life in general, man.
Yeah.
I can't think of too much that I don't have, that I need right now. I feel like I got everything I need. You know, um, we've been in them times to where
I feel I feel
deployed
you.
and not being able to be with family, you with your army family, in a tent or a defect somewhere eating some
Yeah.
dry turkey and uh unseasoned stuffing, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, means a lot, man. Means a
No,
lot.
no, you're right about that. For those who aren't at home or won't be home tomorrow and for Christmas, man, we send our love out to you wherever you are.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Get home safe. Get home safe. Get home as soon as you can.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean listen, it's not gonna always be like that. Times is gonna get better. You're gonna have them good and bads, but make the most of them.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What do you think about the thing I sent you for Kiki Palmer? Her I don't know what to call him.
The
Is it
father of
the
a child.
boyfriend? Yeah, well, yeah, we'll go with that. Her baby daddy. Just
Yeah.
graduated,
Um.
just graduating basic training.
Right. I think that's good for him, man. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you and I both know for some people, man, the army literally what for most people it changes your life. And it gives you a sense of direction and how he was moving based on what was shown on social media. But it might have needed a little direction, but it
Yeah,
might need a little discipline.
yeah,
Hopefully he got up in there and he got it. He got what he needed, and it gives him a different outlook on life. You know how it goes when you out and basically you got time to lay in that little cot and you're thinking about things that you did or that you didn't do or things that you should have did or that you shouldn't have done and
hmm,
things like that. And hopefully he went through that,
yeah,
and he gives the process an opportunity to better him
right.
and his
You know,
family.
yeah. What just came to mind? What came to my mind while you was talking was the interview she just did. Well, if you want to call it interview or whatever, she was just on
So,
Club Shay Shay, and she was basically
yeah.
talking about she doesn't always expect to be around a man that has as much money as her or more. She's well capable or comfortable, with dating a man that has less than, and
Mm-hmm.
because she's grew up with money. She's been around
Right.
money, had money all her life, and I'm like, so now, seeing him graduate from, basic training as a PFC in the army, I'm like, oh, okay, that makes a lot of sense. I don't know
Yeah. Yeah.
how
Yeah.
together they're gonna be together, but yeah, it definitely makes a lot of sense, man.
Yeah. I again, that was major, man. It was major, and hats off to him for wanting to change and wanting to be the change.
Hmm.
Uh, and again, Doug, I just hope that he's able to to do the things that he needs to do, man, for his family, dog, for his children, or for his child, at least, man. That's from a financial aspect. Obviously, it's not needed, but still, right? Like being in that military, and then the company that you keep, also, man. And some of the things that you see is some of the how people have are are family oriented and show you different ways and different things. That shit rubs off on you.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You can get structure and discipline. A lot of
Yeah,
everything you need in the army.
yeah, yeah.
I saw Miss B Nasty was ordered to pay child support. I really don't know who Miss B Nasty is, but
Either
I'm
brother.
familiar with the name. But I saw she was ordered to pay child support. I just saw this, and she's ordered, I guess, the 5K a month, and it sounds like some shit that a nigga say, but she was like, "That's crazy because um the baby don't even need 5K a month." But that sounds like something that men be saying. So I mean, to hear a woman say that, it's kind of one of those aha moments.
I think, well, I don't know. I have to look into it, but if she has to pay 5K a month, she must be making some already double, whoever she is.
Yeah, I think she's a OnlyFans, but yeah, I don't know. Do you think is monogamy 100% capable?
Yes, I think it is. Is it normal? No. Is it? Are you capable of doing it? Yes. Do I think um, instinctively being a human being? No.
Right. I lean to that side. I guess it all depends on what I guess the cheating part is too. You might
Or
be
what
with the
people
woman that
consider cheating,
says, yeah, you might be with the woman
like
that thinks
pornography,
flirting is cheating or this or that.
pornography.
Yeah, yeah. Mm,
So, I mean, when you look at it from that aspect, I mean, yeah, you cannot have those things. Yeah, you can, but a lot of it. Well, I'm not gonna say a lot of it, but some of it, like you just said, that it's just considered human nature, like flirting or whatever the case may be, right? Like
yeah.
it's just that it's human nature, bro.
I mean, cause so what about let's what is it? Emotional cheating. Um, if someone said you was confiding in somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like those other aspects.
Yeah. Again, that's slippery slope, man.
Yeah.
All right, like for real, like you confide in other people, like whether it be the opposite sex or not. But these days, it don't have to be the opposite sex for
Hmm.
real, right? Like you know, but even still, like confiding in someone that's not your partner, some would consider it emotional cheating or
Right.
however the fuck you say it.
I'm a well believer that your partner is not and should not be your everything. You need that balance, as far as in okay, there's some things I need to talk about, and there's a third party that I can talk to. Versus I just feel that way. You know, yes,
No
you should
doubt.
be able to talk to your partner about everything, but I think you need that interaction, outside of them too.
Right, just to make sure that I would say that also too, or I mean, I have somebody from outside, like being able to be like, all right, this is what's going on, this is what's happening. Not just saying yes, 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 baby, baby, they're wrong, you're right. You know what I mean? Again, like you don't want a
Right.
yes man. You want different opinions on stuff, man.
Hmm. Yeah.
Majority of the time, your partner's gonna sway to your side anyway. You know what I mean? Like let's just call it what it is.
Hmm. Yeah, you're right about that. All right, let's do some unapologetic truths. I don't know why people want
Good.
to decide to blow my phone up today, out of all days. Um. All right. Remove money out of the equation. What is your definition of success?
Reaching a goal and setting the plan and reaching a goal. For one, success for me is my children being happy. Um, Success for me is being involved in things that I love to do.
Okay.
That's success.
Yeah. I yeah. I definitely, seeing being able to witness, my kids reap the benefits of whatever I set out to, uh have for them, and then, watching them become, people, and well, they are people, but grown-ups, and be a positive, influence or part of this society that we have. And that means a lot to me. I think that's success. Because I think I've done enough for myself to where, I don't have to worry about a lot. And I think I'm in that phase now to where it's more about, them and what they accomplish. And if it, it's like, hopefully the things that they seen me do or that I instilled in them, you know, is helping, them in their journey in life, and propel them to, be better people. That's one of
Right.
the big ones for me, I guess. Especially if you take money out of it. You know, neither one of us are I'm not gonna say big money people, but money ain't the end all be all for us, for either one of us.
Nah, it's a shit ton though.
Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah.
It's
But
not anything
we've talked about it
though.
before. You've never complained about what you don't have. You know what I'm saying? But because
Oh
of
shit,
money,
no,
right? Yes, yeah. Hmm.
no, fuck,
Um,
fuck. Oh.
how did you deal with losing someone you thought was perfect for you? Whoa. Mm, mm. This is a hard one for me because I don't necessarily think I lost somebody that was perfect for me. Like I feel like at the time I may have thought or felt like that person was
Okay,
perfect for me, but then,
okay,
once the smoke clears and you got that clear thinking, clarity and all that other shit, you're like, honestly, we wasn't the best for each other.
yeah,
And I feel that way about a couple relationships.
uh, yeah, okay. I think for me, I thought if I lost someone that I thought was perfect for me, I think um, depending on how I lost them is how I would kind of like route my healing process, if you will. Because if it was on me, right, of course I'm gonna kick myself in the ass.
Hmm.
Try to realize what I did wrong and try to fix the things that I did wrong internally. Now, for if I lost them due to them leaving or to them doing something wrong or whatever the case may be, right? Like I usually don't cry over spilled milk. I definitely will look at what I did to make them go the route that they take the route that they took,
Right.
uh, but also not blame myself, right? Because ultimately, completely anyway, not blame myself completely. Right. Basically, I try not to kick myself in the ass as much as possible. Try not to,
Mm,
and that's how I get over it. Right. Compartmentalizing shit.
yeah. Them for the at the time, I felt like that person was perfect for me. Yeah. And then I think a lot of that the time heals wounds parts too. You know,
Right.
because we both been there to where, felt like uh our damn stomach was in our asshole
Yeah.
and crying and shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but
Oh man. Real quick, man. I was thinking about this and I was like, we as men, especially black men, we are tough on each other, dog. Like at times, like just how we, what I'm saying, because it's funny, and then at the same time, it's kind of like, why are we like that towards each other? For instance, like if one of your homeboys come, like it's raining outside, pouring down raining, and your homeboy could come like walking up with an umbrella. You'd be like, why this nigga got a fucking umbrella, man? Like, fuck wrong with him? But in actuality, yeah, it's raining hard as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
not me personally. I don't. I enjoy umbrellas, but I get what you said. Why
Yeah,
you say
yeah, yeah. I
I
mean,
get
let's say rain boots. Like, why this nigga got rain boots
now
on?
rain boots is good. I'm gonna tell you like that.
Yeah, yeah. But it's raining hard as hell and it's puddles and shit all over the place. Like, yeah, he actually need them, but you like, why the fuck this nigga got them stupid ass rain boots on?
But they
Like,
had duck boots on, cuz. Because that's what they're made for, sir.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But it is a lot of different examples like that.
Yeah.
We just look around like, man, like, what the fuck's wrong with this nigga? Like,
Right.
this nigga like want to be safe, man. He don't want to get like he don't even want to get his shoes wet. What the fuck wrong with him? Stupid ass nigga. All right. The last one. Um, do you always, as a man, do you always feel or want to be hard and in control? And do you have control issues? Mm.
Control issues. I don't think I have control issues.
No, I
I,
definitely
yeah,
control.
no, I don't always want to be in control, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's times where I want to just sit back and again and be led. Right, real spill. Like, I don't have to be the leader all the time because I don't have all the right fucking answers.
Hmm.
And who's to say that what I'm saying is the right way to go all the time? It's not.
Yeah, I'm 100% with that. Do you always feel like, or do you always want to be, or feel like you have to be hard and in control? I don't know, man. I've got so many women friends that say, I'm just tired of having to be hard all the time, and I want to be soft. I want to be feminine. Like, I, I really want the like no bullshit answer to what is being hard. Like we just I feel like we're living life. Like you live life how you live it. Like first somebody explain to me so I can understand what does be hard mean. Like you can't live life and get things accomplished without if you want to say be hard, I guess you're talking about being masculine or displaying masculine traits. So you can't accomplish things in life being feminine. I think that's an indictment more on you than anything else. I don't know. I feel like there's plenty of women that are all feminine, 100% feminine all the time. Maybe I don't know, but and get shit done.
Mm.
I don't know. I get lost with this. I'm just tired of being hard, and even this ask, as a man, do you feel like you always have to be hard? Uh, well, what are we defining or meaning as hard?
That's a good question. I think you should go back to the table on whomever put that out there and get some type of clarification on.
Yeah. I melt around these kids, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, of course you do.
I mean, but I don't know, man. Man, I'm just so tired of this society and the so-called norms of these days now, man, that we as men have to live up to, and even women gotta live up to. They have theirs that they have to live up to. I saw this shit on social media the other day. Imagine finding a man that that is can get under a hood and make things happen with your car or some shit like that. I'm just like, okay, like that, but that ain't everybody's niche. Like, not everybody want to be a mechanic. Some motherfuckers want to be a doctor. Somebody want to be IT. Some people want to be Intels. It's a whole, like, everything isn't for everybody.
Yeah, get
That's
up
why
out.
that's why I posted this shit on Facebook today. Because they were saying, oh, well, that's what you call a real manly man. I'm like, like, okay.
Yeah, bullshit. It goes back to gender roles, but I'm not gonna go there.
No. All right, though. Let's wrap it up.
All right, man. Well, shout out to you, Big Dog, for keeping this thing afloat. Shout out to my support system and some of my people that are coming. Man, I'm so blessed that my family is on the way. So to have a good time tomorrow, man. Just fellowship and just rock out. I'm more happy with the fact that my daughter, again, like I said earlier in the show, she didn't want to come up here with me today. She did want to be there and greet her family and spend time with her aunts and her uncles and
Yeah.
her cousins and her grandmother and her grandfather. Man, live it up. I
Right.
feel no way. Soak up all that love because there's plenty of love. They got plenty of love. Soak it all up. I'm grateful for that, man. As always, man, mental health is real. Myself and Reg, man, I'd be subject matter experts when it comes down to it, but I can assure you before you harm yourself or you harm others, please, especially now with the holidays coming up, please tap into Unapologetic the podcast on IG and or Facebook, or our individual IGs and or Facebooks, and I can assure you we will get you the help that you need. Other than that, Big Dog, you already know what's going on with me. Different toilet, same shit.
Absolutely. I appreciate you too, man. Look, enjoy the fam. Have a blast. I know
Yes,
you're
sir.
going to enjoy it, man.
You
We'll
too,
do the
man.
same. For all of y'all, happy holidays, happy Turkey Day. For those of y'all that don't have nobody, and going through it, I wish the best for you and to get, you get past everything that you're going through. We've all been there. And find you somebody, seek somebody, seek some help. Because I truly feel like, nobody should go through the holidays. Holidays is a tough time to really go through by yourself. And for those of y'all,
Rough.
because I see a lot of posts, about losing parents. For those of y'all that have lost parents, and especially the ones that have just lost parents, and this is your first holiday season without, loved ones in general, man. Like, my deepest sympathies go to you. I haven't got there yet, and hopefully it's a long time before I get there, to experience that. But yeah, man, I just, everybody the love and support that we can for the holidays, and help y'all get through the tough times, as well as us too. But appreciate all the love, support. I'm about to get to my family and enjoy these grandkids.
Yeah,
Dying for me to get off this. She keep
I know
asking
she
me,
is.
but yeah, but as always, we're unapologetic, we're unfiltered. Y'all know who it is. It's your favorite two North Carolinas. We'll see y'all next week. Enjoy the turkey, enjoy the family, all that good stuff.
All that. Peace out. Love yours.
You know what it is. Thanks for listening to another episode of Unapologetic, the podcast. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe.
Better follow me.